Alright, guys. I don't know if this is going to be the start or whatnot, but welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is your Humble Host Revel. Welcome back to another day in the Revolution. Today, we are back with more The Great Ace Attorney Adventure. Sorry, Great Ace Attorney 2 Resolved. Last time we just started the game, and the person that we are today for the defense is Sasato, who I don't remember who her name they gave her, but the
Ryutaro.
Ryutaro Nadahodo.
Nadahodo.
So I do remember they gave the Nadahodo. So, yeah, and our client, just like at least once for every main character, or at least the defense, our client is actually a friend of ours. So yeah. Anyways, I know I'm showing that I'm on the dialogue here, but this is the first testimony, and which is the witnessed scene. Anyways, let's begin. On that day of the incident, I was ordered on a special surveillance assignment in this disguise. I just managed to catch that crab, when I was suddenly heard a caterwaul from behind me. I ran into the beach hut at once, where I found the pair in question. Yes. That young girl was an Astrid, the Englishwoman, dagger in hand. She was stabbed wildly. I saw the blood on the blade, and it proved to me that she stabbed the victim multiple times. Multiple times? Yeah, I don't think so. Anyways.
Okay. Indeed. It does appear from their testimony that both witnesses were present saw it. At the very moment of this heinous crime.
What?
Oh yeah, I gave him a Squidward voice.
Yeah, you did. Better than trying to break but better than trying to break your voice going squeaky.
Now, if you will crawl, I promise evidence as well. What phrase did I use again? Yeah, that was it. Damning evidence. What have you there, Counsel? A so-called fountain pen, is it?
That's correct, Your Excellency. I found it at the scene whilst examining the body. It appears that in her dying moment, with her final ounce of strength, the victim clutched a piece of evidence that would possibly identify her killer. What?
It's just a pen. Or is it?
I know, right? And we don't have it as our evidence yet, so...
Well, yeah, not yet. Your Excellency, if you will cast your eyes over the photographic print of the crime scene once more. Goodness me.
Though, here's a question now that we got this up. If she was trying to write the name of her killer, why does it look like she's holding that fountain pen, or what seems to be a fountain pen, like a death grip?
and it was probably just placed in their hand afterwards, knowing these games.
Exactly.
Yes, the victim is clearly grasping something quite clearly there in her hand.
That's right. The fountain pen. And if you were kindly to examine the pen, Your Excellency.
Ah, the owner's initials have been engraved onto the ebonite barrel. RM. I mean, it doesn't always have to be Ray Mamami. It could be anything.
Yeah, but let's not kid ourselves.
It's just
That's what it says. But yeah, I know. I understand.
Ray Mamami. And also, I don't think she's that, like, well off or rich enough to have a pen like that, especially engraved.
I don't think so either. I mean, if you guys look. Oh, we can't see her body in the. But when we saw her, does she look like she would have money like that?
Yeah, who knows? But I mean, I don't blame them for thinking it because she's the only one with those initials at the moment.
Yeah.
Raymond Bombay, the initials of the defendant.
No! Just like Nadahodo.
Yeah, Naruhodo was rubbing off on her. For better or for worse sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Jeez. This fountain pen will be admitted immediately as critical evidence. Thank you, Judge.
Alright. Now, before we do anything else...
Oh, we can? Oh, okay, never mind. I guess we can.
Okay, so it's literally just a fountain pen with initials.
Yeah,
Okay.
we literally cannot examine it.
Okay.
Unless we're not taught that yet, because it's technically the first trial of a new game.
True.
Well, just see. Oh, have I admitted anything? This voice really does for them, honestly.
Oh yeah.
Decisive testimony and damning evidence. Beautiful bright blue sky outside the courthouse today. Perfect weather to ascribe guilt, I feel. I mean, it's perfect weather for any time of visit blue sky.
Oh yeah. Yeah, 1 second, guys. I'm just doing something real quick. Okay. I don't understand. Prosecutor Auchi of 9 months ago has none of this man's poise.
Counsel for the defense, you may begin your cross-examination. Naruhodo-san.
Nadahodo? That means, oh, yes, me.
Is there another Naruhodo in the courtroom?
Actually, there isn't even a single Nadahodo in your courtroom.
Well, we can't say that out loud because that would ruin our entire plan.
I know, right?
Counsel Ryutaro, pull yourself together, please.
Alright, I've seen this countless times as a judicial assistant. Found inconsistencies in the witnesses' testimonies to prove that they're lying somehow. That's all there is to it. That's how a real lawyer handles a cross-examination. So let's see what I can do.
I think it might be pretty obvious which one.
Yeah, I already know which one. And since I already got the one for pressing on the first first testimony from the first game after reloading, I don't have to do that. So obviously it's going to be the very last statement.
She stabbed the victim multiple times.
Yeah, but
I don't
according
know, sir.
but according
I don't
to
know.
the post-mortem report, only a single wound was identified.
So,
Well, oh, actually, if it's a single wound, then it could be, but no one's that would be that precise unless you're a mass murderer. That you could literally stab the same place so many times, but I don't see her doing that. So
I don't know. I don't know why I was thinking. What was that game? Detroit Become Human.
what
Have
about?
you played that one?
I've played a little bit. I've seen
There's like this whole thing where one of the characters like is interrogating somebody, and like I forget how many, but there's like multiple stab wounds. Like I'm just gonna say a random number, like 18 stab wounds. He just like slams the table.
Oh, I kind of remember that. It's been a while, but I kind of do remember that.
Yeah, I don't know. I just remember that one. There's multiple stab wounds.
Anyways,
Multiple times.
objection. With the accusatory cry that just welled up deep within inside me, I think I finally understand. Every time Kazuma-sama and Naruhodo-san have stood here at this bench, the stakes have been very, very high indeed.
What's the meaning of this? That medicine pose, counsel?
I'm sorry. I'd like the witness to clarify something for me. Who? What? Where? When? How?
We're not talking to you, for once.
Not you, Sosaki-san. This query has been directed to Inspector Hosanaga. At me? In your statement just now, you said the victim was stabbed multiple times. Yes, that's right. As I said, when I entered the hut, the defendant was already standing over the victim, bloody knife in hand, like the murderous demon. And yet, that cannot be. What?
Get to the point, counsel.
Hey, it's her book! Still has it with her.
Yeah, instead of looking at papers like Naruhodo does, he looks at her book.
Which seems to have everything in it, even stuff that was just added. It's like it's a magical book that has all information.
It's a magical book that has all information no matter where in the world it is.
And never seems to get thicker.
True.
In the post-mortem report, it clearly states that the victim was stabbed one time only. In other words, Inspector Hosanaga's testimony is clearly flawed. Ah! And Sasaki-san? Me? You claim to have seen Mababi-san in theories of stabbing the victim. Yes, I did. Wildly. But both of you and the inspector confirmed the same point. The three...
Oh yeah, also the pursuit theme is different.
Oh yeah, it is. Huh. Well, they always change the pursuit theme in almost every game, so.
Yeah, but this is specifically for Susato or Ryutaro specifically.
Oh, I did not know that. That's awesome. That there was already blood on the knife that you saw the defendant holding. Yes, and it's quite simple. We know the murder weapon was used to stab the victim only once. Therefore, there's no way there could have been any blood on the knife if that single stabbing hadn't already occurred. True.
Then what exactly is your contention, Counsel? Are you ever going to tell us?
Yes, Your Excellency. There's only one logical conclusion. What Soseki-san in fact saw was not the moment that the defendant stabbed the victim at all, but the moment that the defendant in fact withdrew the blade from the victim's body. Which means you're saying that she did stab him. Stab her.
I mean...
That can't be!
Let me get a drink of water real quick. Okay. It doesn't work for something. Just you put it at them without objection, and then proceed to pull them apart systematically. Well, this takes me back. Yes, I seem to remember your cousin's stage of seeing much like this in that trial 9 months ago. I feel like when he does that thing at the beginning, the whatever that laugh is, I feel like I should do the schoolwork every single time. I should do that whenever he does that. Whenever he does the laugh, I should do. I feel like a half-witted child with a half-baked objection not to me steal the show. You're right. There were certain similarities. Except that so-called half-witted child managed to outwit the prosecution, who has only half a head of hair. Slander. My head is quite adequately dressed. In any case, all this talk of stabbing and withdrawing and multiple wounds makes not a jot of difference.
What? Why not?
Engage your brain, young man. The accused first plunged the deadly weapon into the victim. That was the fatal blow. And it was that moment, just as she had withdrawn the blade ready for her next strike, that the witness saw the knife was already tainted with blood, because the accused had already stabbed the victim.
Ah!
All you have to be shown with your little display is that the mustache author is prone to moments of extravagance.
Ah!
I'm in agreement with the prosecution. If the defendant was seen wielding the blade at all, that's the ground for her actions to be viewed with suspicion.
Or it could be that that's how she found her and decided to remove the blade without thinking. But if she was withdrawing the blade...
Then we are back where we started.
Sorry?
Consider this, young yokel boy. If the same girl was innocent as you claim, then why would she have pulled the blade from the victim? And with a demon's cold-blooded composure, too. Prosecution demands an explanation, and it better be good.
Why did Ray pull the knife?
Ah, yes. Going for the jugular.
Hmm? What does Father mean by that?
Court, hear your answer, counsel.
The truth is, I really don't know. But I had to come up with a plausible reason here, or we don't have a case. The reason why the defendant pulled the knife or blade out of the victim was surely so she could make a save. Um,
Oh,
to save her life, I would say, because it does say right here that death would have recurred in minutes, which means that Jezebel was still alive at that time. So she thought it said that let me pull this out and try to stop her bleeding. Though that is never a good thing to do because it just makes
yeah,
it worse.
but like, isn't? Yeah, I would say like, isn't it better to keep the thing in to make sure no blood, a lot more blood doesn't come out?
Yeah, but would you really be thinking that if you just saw someone like that? Would you really be thinking rational?
I mean, yeah, I guess in the heat of the moment, probably not. But usually, that's what you would typically do: is keep whatever's stuck in the body, so no blood. The count pretty much the thing in there, like stuck in them. It pretty much acts like a quirk in a way.
Yeah, I know what you mean by quark, but it kind of sounded like you said quirk a little bit, and that got me thinking of My Hero. Which, by the way,
But
a little side thing here. If you were to live in My Hero Academia, what kind of quirk would you like to have?
I have no idea
Me?
because I know my hero has some weird quirks. So it's like whatever. I don't even know at that point.
Yeah, me. What I wouldn't mind having, and I'm actually doing some, on some apps that allows me to be in My Hero Academia. It's like a text thing to where you get a response and then you're able to write out a message as you wish it to be. So it's an interactive book basically. But anyways, but every time that I've done a couple of them, but every time that I do it, my character has a bone quirk, meaning that you can. If anyone has seen Naruto and knows Maru, you basically that's basically what it is that you're able to use the bones inside your body as projectiles, weapons, and whatnot. And one of the things I love to make my character do is literally just go behind, grab his spine, and pull out as a blade. So, actually, one of the main one that I'm doing, my character actually used all the protein in the bone in his bones to create a shell so dense that it could never be broken. Otherwise, the structure that is falls upon down on him, Todoroki, and Midoriya, the regular bone structure that he used was crumbling. So to save their lives, he used the ultra dense shell, which uses every protein in his body to create a shell that is so dense it saved their lives and was supposed to kill my character, but somehow because the bone quirk fully not fully awakened but evolved in a desperate struggle like that, my character is still alive but is currently in the medical room and is now literally laying there while his bones regrow. So yeah, I've got some weird ways of doing stuff like that. Anyways, to save her life. According to the post-mortem report, the victim death was not instant. That's correct. It's thought she would have remained conscious for a short while after sustaining the injury.
Indeed, giving her the time to take hold of this piece of evidence that clearly indicates her killer.
The point is, being a medical research assistant, Babmi-san was compelled to act when fate. Oh right, I forgot she was a medical researcher. So that's why she thought of pulling it out, because she knew that she could stop the bleeding somehow with what she had. Compelled to act when faced with a wounded victim. Instinctively, she pulled out the blade in an attempt to save Miss Brett's life.
Did you hear that, Your Excellency? It would seem that this is the best we can expect this young yokel.
Indeed.
Is it just me, or does the sun feel much colder in here? Your Excellency, if I may. I would like another opportunity to testify. In respect of the Slipshod. What? Slipshod? Okay.
Slipshod?
Slipshod. Okay. The Slipshod assertion just put forward by the Yokel Defense Council, Slipshod?
An excellent idea, Inspector. Our young yokel hopeful has a modicum of knowledge when it comes to the law, it seems. But in matter of medicine, he appears to possess not one iota of common sense.
Very well, Inspector. I will permit your request.
You okay over there? You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, you just have a perfect pause right there.
I didn't.
Okay, I didn't hear you. At least on the you will.
I mean, I didn't pause. I read that.
It didn't come through, so.
You will testify again before the court. The subject of the defense's counsel assertion.
Yes, sir. I will do it flawlessly. Okay, so what do you got, Hosonaga? And
medicine primer.
hold on, guys. I gotta do one thing real quick. I know I don't need. Actually, nah, never mind. I was gonna pull my timer up because normally I would have that up, but I don't care to know how long we're streaming for. So, Forensic Medicine Primer. Pulling a blade from a wound without thinking could have caused heavy bleeding. That's basic knowledge for any medical research assistant with an ounce of sense ought to know. In other words, there's no good reason why the defendant would have tried to pull the knife from the victim. Let's not forget that the young student did have a motive for killing the victim. The man the victim murdered 9 months ago, Dr. Wilson, was the defendant's highly respected mentor. Is that what you said is true, Inspector? Could pulling a knife really cause the wound to bleed heavily? God, anyone should know that.
I mean, he never studied this.
Yeah, but still, I never studied this medical stuff, and I still know it. Did you study medical?
No, but I didn't know about that, like, right away.
True. Anyways, yes, I think the weapon
And also, this is 19th century Japan. We don't know how knowledge is back then.
Yeah, I keep forgetting about that, to be honest with you. Yes, to think of the weapon as a stopper in the wound that prevents excessive blood loss. Until a doctor is ready to provide a proper treatment, that stopper shouldn't be removed.
Yeah, and that's pretty much usually what it is.
Oh yeah.
Usually, when you do have to remove it, is only when the doctors are actually able to operate.
Oh, I see.
This is why yokels should stay on the farm. Even a quack from some obscure mountain village would have such basic knowledge. Anyone who's ever given someone a poke with a knife and pull it out again knows it. I mean, why would you purposely poke someone with a knife?
I don't know, maybe Auchi it has the murderer's intentions on his own mind. Maybe
A
he's not
normal
as
person
pure.
wouldn't be like, "Hey, you mind if I stab you really quick?"
Looks like Auchi is not as pure as he wants everyone to believe.
He's expecting a freaking teenager to be like, "Oh, have you ever stabbed someone before?"
Oh, well, I've
Jeez.
never been stabbed by anyone, you see, or pulled a blade out of a wound, so...
Of course you haven't. I didn't bring you up to behave like a bandit.
Mikatoba!
Hopefully you didn't say that too loudly.
I know, right? Father, is it true what they're telling me?
Yeah, just basic remedial knowledge for medics. Ray would have been well aware of it. If you were to claim ignorance of such fundamentals, that would prove fatal in many ways. True, considering that Ray was studying medical stuff, she would have known about that. So why would she?
Yeah.
But then, why would Ray have done it?
Oh, wait, that's me.
Okay.
But then, why would Ray have done it? She could have pulled out that knife in full knowledge that it would have been fatal for Miss Brett.
I don't know.
Ray never once mentioned anything about the knife to me. It seems almost impossible to believe, but could my friend actually have?
Zato.
Yes.
Hopefully you didn't say that too loud.
With
Again.
the exclamation point, you gotta wonder.
Like, at least just say Ryutaro, at least, so,
Yeah, well, he's probably running on instinct right now.
Pull yourself together. Let's not lose sight of why we're here.
Ah,
Counsel, time for your cross-examination.
oh, yes, Your Excellency.
However, must warn you that if your cross-examination fails to identify any issue with the established fact, I will be moving to my adjudication immediately afterward.
I understand. Believe in your client and fighting for their cause until the bitter end. I knew it would be hard, but I had no idea it would be this hard. Yet you see Ryunosuke go through it numerous times.
Yeah, but you know they say, easier said than done.
Oh, I know, right? Forensic Medicine Primer. Okay, I didn't notice anything, did you?
Let me read these again. My head.
The only one that I'm not, that I mean, probably should just start from the beginning and just press, but the only one that I'm seeing that we should really press, because I don't think we have anything that we can present at this time. But the only one that I'm seeing that we could press, unless you just want to start from the beginning, would be number 3. In other words, no good reason why the defendant.
I mean, I was thinking that.
So, well then,
We can press number 3.
hold it. But the defense has surely encountered somebody she knew was lying on the ground, bleeding to death. The sight could have shocked her delicate sensibilities, causing her to remove the blade inadvertently. I really don't think inadvertently actions can explain this. He's petting the turtle. Looks like it's just a toy. The woman is a medical research assistant. I can't imagine she would have behaved so irrationally. Oh, but irrational behaviors is a woman's prerogative, isn't it? Oh dear, you have a lot to learn about women. Oh, I find that absolutely hilarious at that statement.
Oh dear, you have a lot to learn about a woman, as he says to a woman or a girl. It's like,
Only a small-minded man could have such bigoted views. Oh dear, perhaps I'm letting my male persona take hold a little too much. Well, I have managed to convey the basics now. That should cover the medical side of the argument.
Well, let me see if there's anything I also want to press just in case.
That didn't go the way I thought it was going to go. I was thinking it was going to go somewhere of the lines of maybe she was trying to save her life, that she probably had her medical bag or something to try to at least close it up.
Oh, hold on. I went to the last testimony, and instead of hitting circle to go back to the first, I accidentally hit X, so just doing that dialogue thing again.
Okay. This is hopeless. I can't find a single crack in the testimony anywhere. If Ray knew that withdrawing the knife from the wound would threaten Miss Brett's life further, I just can't think of any way to explain why she did it.
It's not so. At times like these, when it's important to remember the fundamentals.
The fundamentals?
Evidences will account counts in a courtroom, isn't it?
Of course, but I've been through the court record dozens of times.
Perhaps you're forgetting something. Oh, forgetting something. You need to take the evidence at face value. You can and must examine it in greater detail too.
Ah,
I realize this is your first time playing the role of a lawyer in the courtroom. Look at the remaining of the. Hold on. I feel like I need to sneeze.
then sneeze, Bikako.
Yeah. Okay.
Excuse you.
I don't want to finish. I don't want to continue reading, and all of a sudden just yeah. Think of the root. You need only ask. I'll do my very best to help.
Examine the evidence in the court record. It's an idea currently. What should I do?
I know what to do. We've been through this song and dance before.
Yeah, you don't need to know anything. So, come to think of it, Kazuma-san and Naruhodo-san, no, Kazuma-sama and Naruhodo-san were always turning evidence over and over in their hands. Yes, I need to examine things in greater detail with X.
But look in your eyes, he is coming back to you. Look at the court record again and have a thorough look at everything. You may just find a clue.
Yes. I was like, yes, I will do that straight away.
So we were supposed to do that pretty much.
So does
now we examine the pen.
Okay. Okay. Well, first off, let's go and look at the initials first.
Oh, we can also examine the newspaper as well. So we can just examine multiple things now.
Okay.
Except for the other picture.
We'll take a look at that.
The article or the pen?
I'm at the pen, at the initials on the pen.
Okay. Oh, I like the art on there. The Sato art.
Oh, yeah. The RM initials are very clearly engraved here.
The fact that Miss Brett was clinging to this pen in her dying moments is a very clear message too.
To identify the killer, you mean?
I think there can be any doubt that this is a key piece of evidence in the case.
Okay, next, let's examine the cap and actually look at the pen itself. If we take off the pen's lid...
Man, it looks like a pen.
Oh, wow. I've only seen a pen like this. I've actually never seen a pen like this. Not in real life, at least. You know, if you put the pen straight down, it kind of looks like you're having two fingers just point downward. The way that you have that line in between.
Yeah.
And I see it as the middle finger and the ring finger, and that's what it looks like to me. Anyways, I'm just on the underside, but I'm sure. Yeah, we're just gonna examine the main part of the pen itself. Now, let's unscrew the barrel, shall we?
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Oh, that's interesting. It's empty. This must be the little reservoir the ink holds. It's definitely different than this day and age, where the ink reservoir is literally the length of the pen.
Yes. You fill it by drawing ink from a bottle. The bottle through the nib.
Is something wrong, Father?
Just that there doesn't actually appear to be any ink in there. That's all.
Oh yes, you're right. It's pretty much empty. Well, It could be on the verge of running out, I suppose. Could it be running out, or could it just be empty in itself?
Okay, there's something else we can examine on here.
Which would
There's a symbol on the other part of the pen.
on the top? Yeah,
On the other
I
side of the
saw
pen.
that.
Yeah.
There's some sort of emblem here. Look, but it isn't the Yume University one.
That's one of some other organization, I suppose. A business of some kind. That would seem to imply that the pen doesn't in fact belong to Ray.
Even more updation in not very long time. All right. Now you
Now
said.
let's come to the article.
Oh yeah, we can. Okay, so. I'm just gonna click on
Examine the back.
front or back first.
I guess the back for now.
Okay. This is the newspaper from Soseki-san. There seems to be an important article on the back of this page as well. Exclusive: deadly poison stolen from Yume Medical Research Laboratory. Oh no! Don't tell me. Do not tell me that it's what I think it is, because that would be important, but at the same time could be very damning. From Yume's Medical Research. Father, isn't that your lab?
What the? Let me see that. The poison's been stolen.
It's this morning paper that Soseki-san gave us. Are you saying you didn't know?
Everything that may be, we're ahead of the laboratory. I didn't. Not heard any of that. The reporter gleaning this information.
Come to think of it, there was no article mentioning this story on our paper this morning, was there?
It's a highly toxic poison we've been working on in strict confidence. I'd put Ray in charge of the project.
Ray? Was she managing it?
What's true? What's written here is true. It means that if you try to hide the theft from me, and moreover, details were leaked somehow.
I don't believe it.
We need to read this article very carefully.
Alright, poison article.
And then we can look at the front.
Yep. Ray Conscious England returnees tell all. This is the interview with you and Soseki-san, is it, Father? It looks as though it was quite the exchange.
Yeah, he became a little over-animated when he was talking about his time in England. Photographer managed to capture the moment his hand right shot me on the neck.
Jesus Christ. I hope you weren't hurt.
I feel like he's fine.
That's it? Okay. Well...
Yeah, we got some information.
Alright.
Oh, we also got a
Oh!
poison article, so we can read that in detail now.
Okay, we'll bounce with...
There's 3 pages of it.
Let's see, you were last... Okay. Exclusive deadly poison stolen from Yume Medical Research Laboratory. Following a lecture at Yume by Soseki Natsume on the 11th of August, it comes to light that a very disturbing incident took place. A deadly poison being secretly developed by the University's Forensic Science Laboratory was stolen.
Deadly in tiny quantities. Even the smallest amount enter the body, either via the mouth or via a wound from a poison-laced blade, would prove fatal in minutes. Current methods could not detect the newly developed chemical. The university would have to be consulted.
You know, what then? Would that mean that that's curare?
No, I don't think so. It doesn't say the symptoms. So,
Yeah, at least. Why is the
okay,
poison
continue.
being developed? Onset of symptoms occur in minutes, starting with impaired breathing and ending with acute contraction of the pupils prior to death. Such symptoms would suggest this toxin. It apparently is entirely new synthesis of alkaloids, of rumored to have been commissioned by the military. Okay, so it's brand
I
new.
know it's not. Yeah, it's not curare because I know curare, from what I remember, it paralyzes you. So this
Yeah.
one doesn't.
Okay, so that is something. All right. Should we just start at the beginning, just start pressing and hopefully get something, or is there something else you want to?
Oh, we have evidence for something now.
Oh, we do. Did you use a touchpad?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
The third one. In other words, there's no good reason why the defendant would have tried to pull the knife from the victim. And what it is the poison article.
Okay. So, objection. No, there is one possibility. One very good reason why the defendant might have decided to withdraw the knife from the victim's wound. What?
Miyoko not only has a poor grasp of the law, also a poor loser. Both are lawyers, but I don't know, that works well. Poor lawyer loser. Allison, what possibility do you think you've identified?
It is here in the in this newspaper article. Okay, finally got that emptied. The article about the deadly poison had been stolen from the laboratory at Imperial Yumeiyun.
Like compared from a stab wound, poison has no relevance in this case.
But
Prosecutor, you will let the defense speak. But a newspaper article, the court not relying on the kind of hearsay those wretched publications carry. Counsel for the defense. I'm going to need some tangible basis for your claim. You will indicate to the court precisely what part of the newspaper article mentioned affirmative. Your Excellency.
yes, of course. Thank you. Ray would have never done something to further endanger Miss Brett's life without just cause. The reason why the defendant pulled a knife from the victim's body is explained in this article, where it says,
So we have to pick one of those specific ones. So
it wouldn't be why it was.
We can look at it. It wouldn't be the first. It wouldn't be the first one.
Yeah.
So let's look at the last two again. Deadly in tiny quantities. Small amount your body if you have mountain the poisonous blade. I'm thinking deadly in tiny quantities.
That's what I was
It
thinking.
mentions a laser blade.
Yeah, because there's no reason why should be a reason why it's being developed in a case part like this. So, deadly in tiny quantities. The article reveals the property about the poison in question. When the toxin enters the body on a knife laced with the poison, it rapidly absorbs and causes death in minutes. Are you suggesting the knife used to attack Ms. Brett was laced with this very poison? It would explain why the defendant, Membami, no matter how many times I say it, I can never say it properly. Membambi-san would have withdrawn the blade as soon as possible. Yes, the truth is, it was to attempt to stop the poison from entering the victim's body. What?
Objection!
It's complete and utter nonsense.
Not at all. The defendant withdrew the knife blade from the victim's body not to accelerate the woman's demise, but to save her life, and the prosecution cannot deny that possibility.
Have you not read the post-mortem report? The cause of death was a hemorrhage. The word poison appears nowhere in this document.
Well, that's because by acting quickly to remove the blade, the defendant then prevent the poison from taking hold.
Objection!
Oh, please, it's clearly desperation. The weasel's last breaking of wind. Poison has nothing whatsoever to do with this case. I believe the defense is well aware. We have no proof of the information in this direct newspaper article. Is that all reliable anyway?
In that case, wouldn't it? Well, no, actually, it would be the defense. But unfortunately, did they ever test for poison in her blood system? That's something that should be, because they can test for poison. They said they did it in the last case, except Kurare was not studied in Japan until Jezebel. In that situation, what the student should have done is wait for medical assistance to arrive. But instead, you claim she suspects poisoning and took the potentially lethal decision to remove the blade. She must have had a strong reason for her suspicions then, or the argument makes no sense.
Exactly. Well put, Inspector. On what grounds did she do it, Yoko?
Why did Ray suspect the stolen poison was involved? If you want grounds, and I'll give you grounds. What?
You can't possibly.
For your expression, counsel, it will appear those are not empty words. But naturally, as you stand in this courtroom as a lawyer, you must be aware that words alone, empty or not, are of no value in our modern justice system. The court demands evidence.
Yes, Your Excellency, I'm well aware of that. I've seen him many times from my place at his side outside in the Old Bailey.
In that case, come. You will present the proof of the court. Report now. What evidence demonstrates a clear link between the case and a poison that newspaper article?
Could it... Wait! Yeah. Oh. I'm gonna put a save down because I do have a inkling.
What do you think?
Now this is gonna sound, but I want to say the fountain pen. Although I know that's gonna be completely wrong, but but my reasoning is that the fountain pen is empty, and it could be that the fountain pen had.
We have to link the poison to the newspaper article.
Yeah. So like I know that's wrong, but still. Let's see. Oh, I swear to God, I read stuff and then in the time of when I need it, it's the post-mortem reports.
Take that!
I would ask the court to refer to the notes selection of the post-mortem report, which reads, extreme moisis, pupil contractions, was observed in the victim. Ah! Clearly, being yokeled with no knowledge of forensic science, I have no idea, so please do tell me. Presumably, the fact that this condition of the victim was noted in the post-mortem report means that is unusual symptom of death.
Wow.
Under normal circumstances, the pupil dilate when someone dies. If there was an extreme constriction instead, that's most certainly unusual, yes.
What are you doing, you yokel detective?
Oh. Wow, the twisted tea is not what I'm used to. And I've had hard tea before. In the newspaper article, there's the following information about the Stoyland poison. The Stoyland poison? The stolen poison. Yeah, well, as anyone who's seen my my streams on, especially on Wednesday, I normally have it hidden between with a bottle sleeve, but every Wednesday I do drink while I'm streaming, so. And recently normally the stuff I drink is like 5%, but I have this stuff that is in accordance with Survivor Series, so I thought I'd get a case of it, and that is actually 10%. So basically, I'm drinking 2 drinks in one for like 5%. Not sure if that is how it is, but that's how I'm procuring it. Anyways.
Oh, interesting.
What?
No, I was looking at Twitter really quick, and they showed what the monthly games for December are for PlayStation.
What are they?
We have. Trying to look. The Outlast Trials, Killing Floor 3, Neon White, Sin Duality, Echo something I can't see, and then Lego Horizons Adventure.
Lego Horizons already? That's still a pretty good.
Probably a date.
It wasn't that
that
released this
out?
year?
Wait. Let me look this up. Is that out yet, or am I?
Yeah, that game's out. Lego Horizons. I know it's out, but I didn't. But that's still a pretty new game for them to put that on the monthly games already. Anyways, I'll give Nintendo a minute. So.
Yeah, but interesting.
You know, that would actually be something very interesting. I don't mind Lego games. I actually used to play a little bit of them back when I was a kid. But you know something? If we have some Lego games that me and Nintendo have, I don't know if we can do it online. I think it's local co-op.
Horizon Adventures does have online.
Okay, so
It says it here.
maybe we can do a let's play of a Lego game for once.
Yeah, let me see. I think it's online. Let me look at the game really quick on the PlayStation Store.
Oh, here I can. I'm gonna look it up real quick myself. Let me set my drink down.
Lego Horizon.
Lego Horizon Adventures. There's a trial actually. Cool.
Yeah, but at no point when the game's gonna be free for December.
I know, right? Let's see. Supports up to 2 online players with PS Plus.
Yeah, so it does have online.
Sweet. And you know, even at that I always complain about that. I always complain about that having couch co-op is always a bad thing. Because hey, you may not have someone you could do local co-op. Sometimes I forget.
I mean, local co-op is fine to have, but leave it as an option and also have online. That's
Yeah.
what I think.
Yeah, but you know something? But you know something? That is actually negated if you remember there's share play. If you have share play, you practically have online co-op for a couch co-op game.
Yeah, but the native online is just better though than just doing share play.
Oh yeah, I know. Because I think it's what, either 1 or 2 hours max for doing share play while giving control to your friend. Steam has it to where it's infinite, which, yeah, I am. So, anyways, back to the game, and I gotta move my drink because my drink's. Anyways, onset symptoms occur in minutes, ending with the acute contraction of the pupils prior to death.
What?
If the defendant, upon seeing the victim stabbed in the back, happened to have noticed the pupils of Miss Brett's eyes had constricted severely,
Yeah, the medical research system. He would have been suspected of poison immediately, without doubt.
Prosecutor Iuchi, I think you'll agree this is a very compelling evidence.
You, jungle student and yoga professor.
He hates that. He hates when there's a newbie that pushes back, saying and not giving into his. Whoa. Okay, I actually skipped that. For somehow I don't remember pushing a button other than the trigger, but whatever.
What happened?
Oh, I think I pushed circle or something by accident, so I just skipped ahead. So, anyways,
I believe that. Okay. I believe the defense has expertly demonstrated a credible reason for the defendant's death.
you know the
No.
what you call it anything of Payne's ancestor or whatever always seems to hate that there's always a new upstart always overpowering the well, how does Payne say it? The newbie killer?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I've got to open my window more. Hold on. Ugh. God, this weekend is gonna be brutal because right now it's gonna be raining for a combination of today and tomorrow, and then the rain tomorrow is supposed to turn into snow. So, yay, snow! I love snow. Actually, I don't mind snow. I just don't like driving in it. If I didn't have to do that, I don't think I would care. And also snow blowing my driveway. So, yeah. I'm the only one that can do it. Pain in my ass, really. Anyways.
Okay. Oh, I didn't. You hear me do the no?
Yeah. I got that.
Okay. Yuji Mikotoba. Yes, Your Excellency? I believe you are best placed here to confirm or deny the veracity of the defense counsel's argument. You will tell the court the truth about the details reported in this newspaper, please. Needs me to have to admit it.
Give me one
but
second,
I'm afraid
guys.
I don't know.
Okay, go ahead.
But I'm afraid I don't know. Don't know. The fact was kept under lock and key in my laboratory. Certainly, when I was aware of any theft. You mean to tell the court that the reports of the theft are unfounded? No, Your Excellency. I returned to the laboratory to investigate myself. I couldn't say. Listen to the bumbling academic.
Oh, shut up! And this is not just the alcohol talking, I can tell you that right now. But I absolutely hate this. That you literally say that you literally call him practically incompetent, not knowing that something like that is stolen. You would think that he is there 24/7, literally stares at the damn thing all the time with literally doing nothing else. God damn it! Go ahead.
Aware of the theft of secret state research from his own workplace. more place until he reads on the newspaper. The full responsibility for it encompasses of my supervision.
Father,
Incredible situation for a university professor. You should have more control over your students rather than allowing them off on killing sprees.
that's totally unfounded. Okay. Oh, well, this is me anyway, so now I've got to close my window a little bit. Okay. None of this is Professor Mikotoba's fault. It's all my fault. Ray.
And Bami-san, you stand accused here. Outbursts like this will not be tolerated.
But it was me. I was the one who noticed the poison we were developing has been stolen that day.
What?
So you knew. I've been placed in charge of overseeing the project. It was the day that the professor and Soseki-san were interviewed together for the newspaper. When I noticed that some of the poison was missing, just a tiny amount it was.
Why did you let me know immediately?
I was scared. The whole project was supposed to be confidential, but some of the toxin had somehow been taken. So I decided to try to get it back before anyone else found out. Because I had a very good idea who the thief was. The thief? You don't mean... Yes, of course. It was that dainty English woman.
Miss Giselle Brett.
That's why I decided to join the little group of people going to the seaside. Instead, inside the beach hut, I confronted Miss Brett. But she just sat there on the stool at the back of the hut, smiling sweetly at me, as if she knew she was untouchable. Ugh. It makes me hate Jezebel even more, by the way. I know it was you who stole the poison.
Oh, and then this would be me since that was her.
Yep.
Well now, whatever do you mean?
And then she suddenly got to her feet before falling to her knees in front of me and then collapsing on the floor. That's when I saw the knife in her back. I couldn't understand what had just happened. And then...
She was sitting on a chair, and she got up and fell with a knife on her back.
Meaning... Now, one of two things. One, she was already stabbed, and without causing bleeding, it was just still in there. Or two, somehow Jezebel, which is completely unlikely for a game like this, somehow found a way to position the knife in her back, stab herself, and then fall over.
Why would she stab herself though?
Have you really not seen anything crazier than that in these games?
We know, but she doesn't really have a motive to kill herself or a reason to.
But would you really doubt it? Be honest. Would you really doubt it with these games?
Not all the time, but in this case, I can doubt it.
Oh, trust me. I know that's not how it is. Trust me. I know. I'm not that stupid. But still. And then a moment later, I was seized with fear. The pupils of her eyes they shrunk into tiny pinpoints.
I don't believe it. In other words, you realized that the victim was suffering the effects of the stolen poison.
My mind started racing. I hadn't seen anything past Miss Brett's lips. Willis... What? Willis?
Wow.
Wallace. I've seen that. I've heard that word before, and I still don't know how
It's
to
pretty
say
much.
it.
It's pretty much another spell. It's literally just wow, but spelled differently.
Wireless? It's
Yeah,
wild,
like
but
wild, like
wow. Okay. Whilst I've been with her, which left only one possible position to. Sorry. While only left one possible way for the poison to have been entered her body. On the blade of the knife in her back.
that train of thought was what spurred you to withdraw the blade.
Yes, if the amount that had entered her bloodstream was small enough, she might still have a chance. That's why I hoped. Really, I'm sorry for staying silent all this time.
Your attempt to hide the truth of what happened is not something that can be overlooked. However, I have duly noted the courage with which you confessed in the end.
Thank you, Your Excellency. It's barely perceptible. What?
Perceptible.
Okay. It's barely perceptible, but I do think the balance has shifted a little here in this courtroom now.
Objection!
And now Bitchface comes along.
Your Excellency, do not be deceived. Vision just close before your eyes, you say? Well, Mommy-san, if that's the case, perhaps you can explain how Mrs. Brett came to be stabbed. True. How would she be stabbed in that case?
I know, right? Well,
You have no answer because the simple truth. They used as a victim motivated by revenge.
Objection!
but you have no conclusive evidence to prove the assertion, do you?
Oh, I have evidence. And it is very conclusive.
What's the prosecution counsel up to? It was brief, but he hesitated for a moment there. I'm almost sure of it.
You will receive, produce the aforementioned evidence as at once prosecutor I would treat. Perhaps some praise is due, young youthful student.
What?
I had imagined there would be no need for me to submit this evidence,
Why hide it?
but you brought this on yourself.
That could literally be her gripping the blade and removing it. Not plunging it in! So that's really not conclusive. What the? I think this is Ayuchi.
Yeah. The more damning shot exists, the cruelty in the air of that beast is almost palpable. This evidence, more than any other, reveals the true extent of the accused's murderous nature, for it shows the precise moment that Bobby-san plunged her dagger into the victim's back. Also, how did they get this photo?
That's what I would like to know. How was it taken? Which means that there was someone else there that took it. The true culprit. No, that's not true. No. I don't believe it. Ah!
Order. Counsel for the defense. Was it you who was responsible for that shrill scream that just pierced my courtroom?
Oh, God.
Perhaps his voice has yet to break. These yokels are slow-minded and slow to mature.
Okay. Okay, bullshit.
Okay, thankfully. Okay, at least they didn't. Okay, at least they didn't find out for that. At least.
Yeah, but Prosecutor Auchi, being a male himself, should know that if a voice is going to drop for a male, it's at around 13 years when our balls drop. I'll show you who's slow to mature.
Careful now. Sasato was starting to show her face here.
Yo, I have a prediction. I have a strange prediction. Sasato is going to be unmasked for being a girl. And somehow this is going to be the first time that they're going to break the rules and allow her to continue. And this is going to be the first time, and many times later, that a girl is going to be represented in court knowingly. I just have a inkling. Anyways, go ahead.
There's often said that a picture's worth 1,000 words. Here we have ample proof. The court will accept this extremely pungent photographic print as evidence.
Incriminating photograph. I can't believe he had a photograph like that up his sleeve the entire time. But first,
something interesting about the picture as well.
Which I was just gonna say, I wanted to look at that real quick.
And what is it?
Oh. Is it behind the whatever you want to call it, and somehow have a crack on the right side that looks like a lens that was cracked?
Yeah, the crack. But that's not the first one we've seen, of course.
Yeah, but it's also that that it's in the bamboo. That's the word. So
yeah, but that's not. But yeah, but there's also another crack on another picture though.
Is there?
Yeah, a newspaper article has one.
Oh. So. Okay, so Sasuke-san is. No. No, it's the it's the guy who is with Sasuke.
The picture. Whoever took the photo used the same camera.
Which I'm thinking is the photographer that's always showing up when Sasuke-san does his mighty pose of the author. I might be a little bit crazy, guys, so don't mind me.
I mean, Saseki's crazy, so that worked out.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure he's not drunk. Anyways,
okay.
It's a stark image I genuinely lost for words. Wait a minute. I don't understand. How did you... I mean, who took that photograph? At this time, that's the time that you should shut your fucking mouth, Ray. You should just shut it. Because you're literally saying that you're the one that did it at that point.
Well, I mean, I don't know. People are probably wondering also where that came from.
True, but when you're just shouting out like that, who took that? Why would they take that? That means of course I did it then at that point. Oh, that hurt my throat for some reason. Hold on, let me get a drink real quick. Always good to have water, even if I'm drinking. This is always by my side, my circle. So even if I forget, I can fill it up easily. So, Ray.
Objection!
And no point here, so I'm trying to divert attention. And also, you already kind of. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Objection!
Oh,
that's an absurd thing to say. It's crucially important. Whoever took this photographic print was a witness to Miss Brett's death. The court must
exactly.
be allowed to hear this person's testimony.
I will oppose the defense's demand. Prosecution will reveal the identity of the person responsible for taking this photograph at once. Well, I'm afraid I can't do that.
Why? Pardon?
You see, the print arrived at the Imperial Police Bureau headquarters by express post yesterday.
So
It was signed to indicate the sender's name or address. The provenance of the print is unknown.
So which means that they wanted to hide their identity, but at the same time we know that they didn't do a good job, especially when we have this. When we have the newspaper, you have this big crack in the exact same spot as this crack right here, even though it is more up close and person. Well, granted, it is a newspaper, so I didn't really examine it to see the full picture, but still. Are we to understand then, counsel, that in full knowledge of the fact that this photograph has been the murkiest of origins, you nevertheless believe it to fit for submission as evidence in the Supreme Court?
When you first produced the print before, I noticed that you hesitated for a brief moment. But you knew that it was a completely reliable evidence, didn't you? And the silent, yokel, student, blabbering professor. What matters is the plain truth that this print is eloquently expresses.
But the defendant has already admitted to pulling the blade from the wound. Clearly, it isn't the moment that the knife was plunged into the victim's back, but
The moment it was withdrawn. Don't waste this court's time with your rambling. Indeed, without knowledge of who produced this print, you have no means of verifying the claim. And the scene it captures is without doubt the most compelling evidence presented to the court. If the defense is unable to shed any further light on the matter, I believe the conclusion is clear.
oh no!
Stop it. This is time for you to fight. If what you've found so far is true, then there can be no doubt. This photograph shows the moment that Ray withdrew the blade from the victim.
Yes, we just need to prove it that somehow.
You'll have plenty of time to rue your defeat on the slow train back to the Providence.
Every time you do that, It just makes me laugh every time because I just see. I'm not saying Squidward's stupid by any means. That guy is not stupid in the slightest. But the way that he just just literally paints a picture of how stupid Iuchi really is. And I just love it.
Too rude today. You came up against Sagasuchi, Yoshi, and Court of Law.
If I can't determine who took the photograph, then the trial is going to come to a complete end. Which, by the way, real quick, this, you know how when she did the high-pitched scream, and then the judge said, "Was that a female-esque voice that just protruded from your lips?" That is showing that she is, even though her yes, objection, hold it, is in her voice.
He didn't say female. He said shrill.
Shrill, which means he's suspecting at that point. But regardless, it is showing that the mom, even though she is saying objection, yes, hold it, etc., that what we're maybe not her in the blue text, but in the white text, it's saying that she is deepening her voice to make it sound like she is a male. So,
I don't know.
There must be a clue somewhere. There must be some way of working out who took it.
Well, counsel.
Your Excellency, the burning question of who took the photograph, and the truth is, I am going to take a break here, ladies and gentlemen. I was hoping for a good time to take a break because, yeah, I gotta go for a minute, guys. So I will be back shortly, guys. I'll be back shortly. Alright, guys, I'm back. Is Nintendo back?
Yeah,
Alright.
I was just listening to some music.
I have the answer. This isn't about whether I can or can't come up with the answer now. I simply have to. The identity of the person who took this dramatic photograph of print is, I assure you, something the defense can and will reveal.
What? No, we can't possibly. But I should boldly claim that you can. Please do enlighten us.
Unfortunately, I'm unable to present a name.
How utterly underwhelming. Okay. Cool. Did you really believe you could?
However, I am able to present evidence. The defense has a piece of evidence that reveals the important details about this photographer's identity.
What?
Wah!
Very well done.
Wah!
Wah! Wah! I swear, I know they're not the same person, but still.
Very well done, counsel. Present your proof to the court. Which piece of evidence do you claim reveals something about the identity of the mystery photograph? I don't know.
So Seki's article.
What is that? Newspaper again? Rank, whatever that freaking word is.
Ray
England
Collins.
attorneys tell all. I don't care at this point.
I know, right?
England attorneys tell all.
It's not the headline that's relevant here, Your Excellency. It's the photograph. If you look closely, you'll notice that there's some white lines right on the right hand side. By the way, I get. Oh, no. The lens is inside the camera is inside the lens, so yeah, it would show up. Never mind.
Yeah. Ah, yes, indeed. They had already caught my eye, as it happens.
What of it? A shadow of some kind, presumably from the branches of a tree or something like.
Are you really that blind or stupid, Ayuchi? Okay, I'm gonna do this for everyone. If you look right here at this photograph of Sasuke and Mikotoba, as they show, you have this thing right here on the right that looks like a crack. If you go over to the incriminating photograph, you have the exact same thing, same shape as that. You have to be blind, stupid, or in the rare instances, e-carded. I'm pretty sure I know where Ayuchi stands.
There are no trees growing inside my laboratory at the university. I can't assure you.
Now, if you look closely at this photograph,
Good gracious.
yes, exactly. Okay, hold on. That's from my door. I gotta look at this real quick. I thought it was just the first one. I didn't. Let's see that one. Yep, and that is okay. Just my mom. Okay. Just want to be sure I'm not losing it around here. Okay, get rid of all this real quick. Excuse me. Okay. Yes, exactly. The same print of lines is present on this photograph too.
Wow. That tells us nothing.
So he is in the incarnate phrase. Okay. Congrats, Ariuchi. You're as stupid as your ancestor, as your descendant.
Yes, it's a shadow of some kind, probably from the branches of a tree.
Okay. Wait, hold on. Hold on, I'm just reading that and... But here's the thing. That's outside the... That would be outside the hut, wouldn't it? Because the...
What, the second picture?
Yeah, the second picture. That would be outside the hut, and somehow
Yeah, exactly.
they bend the hut itself. Because from what it shows, the hut is made of bamboo. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like to me.
I think they did. I think they mentioned it was bamboo. I think.
Oh, I mean, if they
remember.
did, I don't fucking remember.
Yeah, but it looks like it's bamboo.
There wouldn't be any trees growing inside a hut at the beach council.
But they technically used part of a tree to make the hut.
Oh yeah. And I don't think Iuchi is seeing the big crack in the lens.
Unless he has a crack in his glasses, and that's what he sees, and it's like.
Oh, that would be hilarious. If it's the exact same shape, that would be hilarious.
What's quite remarkable about it is that two patterns are absolutely identical.
Hey, the judge is not stupid. Once pointed out, that is.
How does this extraordinary similarity transpire?
The curious matching patterns appear on both photograph prints as a result of a camera defect. Obviously, it must be due to the problem with the camera used to take the photographs.
Wait, with a photographic device?
Duh!
Yeah, we can confidently say that the camera's lens must be scratched or cracked. And that scratched lens caused unwanted lines to appear on every print taken with the device.
In short, the two photographs under consideration here were taken by the same camera, with the same camera.
But there must be hundreds of such camera devices here in the capital. It would be utterly impossible to find the owner of this particular one.
Are you okay? Okay. You know, I know there are prosecutions that are stupid, but I swear to God, the Auchi line is the worst. Because you say that it can't be, it's impossible, Yet, are you saying that somehow two different cameras happen to have the exact same crack pattern? Are you saying that's actually possible? I mean, technically it is, but what are the chances?
He just said that it's kind of hard to find a person that owns that specific broken camera.
Okay, if he's saying, hold on. It would be utterly impossible to identify the owner of a particular. Oh, never mind. And actually, it is possible because I'm pretty sure if you ask Soseki, who took the picture of this article, I'm pretty sure it's very possible. More than your stupid ass can ever learn. I think you're forgetting something, Prosecutor Auchi. That one of the photographs features in a newspaper article. Oh, right, and they probably would create... And they would probably also be able to... They probably also credit who took the photo. Yeah, so... That's right. The author of the article is the mysterious witness to this crime.
Wah. Wah. Wah.
Oh, it's Soseki.
Okay, so...
Okay. Many memo.
Mini memo. Okay, yeah, mini memo. I think. I see why you're called a rock, whatever, England returning. I'm
Rakos.
trying, whatever. I don't care at this point.
Have you been drinking? You don't care?
I just given up at trying to read.
Very true. Although I still try.
What are you yelling about? You've already testified.
Okay. Many memo.
Many memo.
Many memo. Really? That's the name? Okay. It's many memo, I tell you. Many memo. Many memo. Soseki-san? What was that? Did you say many memo? Ever since I returned to Japan, a reporter from Shoryu News has been hounding me, following my every move. A reporter by the name of Raiten Many Memo. Yes.
Writing many memo.
Raiten.
Writing many memo. Of course, is it?
Writing memo.
Writing many memo.
Wow.
Also, look, I mean, his name though, RM. Would you look at that?
Oh, hey! Speak of the devil. And I'm pretty sure he probably has a fountain pen that has RM on it. Someone more wealthy than our client.
And also has use for a pen. Because if he's a reporter, he'll need a pen.
Yep. A reporter by the name of Reddy Memento. Yes, hounding me from dusk to dawn. Ah, now that he mentions it, Yep, and that's probably him right there. They secretly spy, snapping shots, credible stories, and sculpture my privacy. Could the same reporter be? I love that. I love that. The way he posed in the flashback, and when it came to the present, was the exact same pose, minus the reporter. A camera left of him, a notebook to the right. There I am, stuck in the middle with Raiten Memento.
So you're saying this picture was taken by...
I swear, out of the two drinks that are in the Survivor series drinks, I like the grape one more than the bloody orange. Although it is still strong, it doesn't seem. I haven't said anything until now, but when I'm drinking these, my left eye just twitches. I feel it twitching like holy shit. But hey, it's stuff I have to do if I want to enjoy what I like on the days of my off. Anyways, by Memento, yes. My lord, your excellency, esquire.
Officer, find this newspaper reporter at once and bring him to the courtroom.
Are you saying that it's not the same person who's been taking pictures this whole time of him?
I don't know, maybe he left the building.
Yeah, it could be.
I mean, hey, if he was the murderer and we're somehow hinting of him, he would have probably left by now.
Yeah, he would have.
We will join for a short recess in the meantime.
Oh, yes, your excellency.
As you say, Your Excellency. And one more thing. I want this knife, the murder weapon, examined for traces of poison. And you will solicit the assistance of the Imperial University Medical Department for the task. Understood? Meh.
Bash!
Many mempo. I thought it was gonna. I only thought it was gonna be meh, and that's it.
Yeah, I knew he was gonna bash his head against thing, and yes, to be continued. But hey, we're not done. We're barely over 2 hours.
Meh.
Meh, meh, many mental.
Many Mentos.
Wow, you know, they're still considering this as part 1 of the trial, even though this is a
Technically, part 2.
which, by the way,
But
if this is still technically part 1, oh my god, this is gonna be a long first trial, just like the first one. Be honest, we'd be long done with the first trial, especially like in the first Ace Attorney game. The first Ace Attorney game is what, an hour at maybe a little more than in the first trial.
maybe.
Anyways, as I said, we're not done. There is no way we're gonna be done right now. Wait. Okay, I forgot. This thing started at 9 o'clock. So all that took, it took us like about 4 hours to do this. A little less than 4 hours. In game, this took no more than an hour and 41 minutes. Time moves slow in these games, I swear to God. I'm so sorry, Susato. I should have told you about the toxin. Ray.
You have a strong sense of responsibility, I know. That's why you decided to shoulder the burden alone.
Oh. Wow, I did that all at once and oh, ugh. I never learn, do I? Not when it comes to my drinking at all, at least. No. That's not it at all. I was so scared of my failure coming to light, that's all. So I hope to retrieve the substance from the Englishwoman before anyone found out. before the trial started, do you remember what you said, Susato? That you had no doubt in your mind of my innocence. That you stand by me to the last. I remember. And yet I didn't deserve your trust in me. I hid important details from you, Susato. I completely betrayed your faith in me. Hit me, Susato. I deserve it. No, in fact, throw me to the floor with your Susato toss. No, that's too... Oh, I grabbed the wrong drink. No, No, that's too good for me. Drag me through the city streets. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm pouring the last of my drink. Okay. I swear to God, I think she is crazy thinking that we would do that. I'm no better, you know? Oh? I love how Susato... The name is Susato, so she's speaking as herself in front of two bailiffs.
Oh.
Even though in my heart I knew that you pulled the knife blade from Miss Brett's back, there's just a brief moment when, in my mind, I doubted you. Susato, I'm sorry. After I stood here and promised that I stand by you, always on your side, I betrayed your faith in me too. And as such, I failed you as a lawyer. Oh, no, no, no.
I think this situation has taught you both a valuable lesson. Placing your unbridled faith in another is no easy task.
No, it's not. Yes, Father. The fact it certainly struck home. Which is why I can say more clearly now. So, Ray. Yes? Can you find it in your heart to forgive me? Aww. Oh, Susato. You know you'll always be gallant, dashing lawyer in my eyes now. Oh, Ray. I really wish I could do a better impersonation of a voice that doesn't seem like I'm just going up and down an octave in it. But hey, I'm not a voice actor, so I don't know shit. I was so...
I mean, I don't know. I mean, if I was voicing the character, it probably would have went better, I feel. Like, you can kind of do a female voice to an extent.
Wait, say that again?
No, I said I can probably do like female voices to an extent, so.
Yeah, because really all I'm doing is that I'm tightening my throat to go a higher octave than what you hear right now. For me, doing different male voices, yes, is a little bit of a strain, but I keep my normal baritone voice to where I can go from baritone. Is it baritone? Let's see. Tenor, baritone. Oh yeah, baritone / bass voice. So it makes it easier for me to go from here to here to here. But if I even going at this low, it is straining a little. I am a bass by singing standards. I can go so low as this, but doing it while talking, especially if I go any lower, does put a strain on my voice. So I'm more. I've always been told I was a bass when I was done it, but I am more of between bass and tenor. So, but anytime that I try to do like a alto or a soprano, I used to be able to do it really well, but now I can. now when I sing and I have a female singing, I try to go into the mid range of alto, and I'm strained where it actually hurts like my jaw. So, I mean, Grant, I've been doing singing since I was actually in choir since the first year I could be in choir all the way up to my junior year. The only reason I didn't do it in my senior year was because the choir that I could have been in, because see, I went to a what's it called? It's a I can't remember the name of it, but in high school, junior and senior year, you could go to this school that allows you to take higher electives that you would normally take in college. Career Center, that's it. And so I was still able to participate in one of the concerts, because the songs that they did, a couple of songs that they do every year. It's called Spring Sing. So yeah. Anyways, long story short, I've been singing my whole life. Even now, when I don't, even when I'm not even in choir, I haven't been into any kind of choir things since high school. No, I take that back. I was in a choir for the church I used to go to, so yeah, they got that. But so I've been, and I still continue to sing when I'm listening to songs. So anyways, but yeah. But yeah, if I try to go in any kind of women voice, my jaw hurts, and yet I still do it because I just love to sing. That's just who I am. Anyways, back to the game of that 5-minute tantrum. Anyway, you should all be used to that for anyone who streams, or granted any Let's Plays you do. There's always these tangents we go all through.
But it's mostly streamers, because since it's live, you know.
Oh yeah. And anything I do on here, I'm all my Let's Plays except for some of my early ones, which I never finished. All my Let's Plays are being streamed. So anyone who is seeing these down in the future, this is live right now. I am actually streaming this. This is not a recording. So what you're seeing is uncut footage from my VODs that's up on YouTube. So, and be honest, I don't like editing. It's a pain in my ass and take too much time. Though most of the editing I could do for if I ever do could be at work, so it wouldn't bug me too much. I'm a procrastinator. I would forget to do it and not want to do it. That's why I love my streams, because it's all uncut, and I don't have to worry about it because they're VODs. But hey, that's just how I am. Anyways, back to the game after this. Alright. I was so scared, when it happened. I didn't know what was going on. The English woman was sitting in the back of the hut, listening to what I was saying. I know it was you who stole the poison.
Yeah, we already did that.
Oh, we already said this?
Yeah.
I thought it was something different. Oh well. And then, a moment later, she suddenly got to her feet. Before collapsing on the floor in front of me with a knife in her back. Now, my question is that I'm pretty sure this is going to be answered, but as we can see from the incriminating photograph, that whoever took this photo, whatever his name is at this point, I don't remember, don't care to remember until he shows up. Anyways, she must have been sitting pretty far back in the back of the hut to where whoever this is opened the bamboo and stabbed her in the back.
You can see where the chair is in the crime scene photograph.
And if you look at where the chair was, which I was not looking at that photograph when I made that statement, by the way. Anyways, but there is a little notch that has been disturbed, where if you look the rest of the way around, everything is mainly proportional. Where the one spot where just Miss Brett, my brain is floating right now, guys, so just be aware of that. You can see that it's a little more inverted in the back, meaning it's been disturbed and didn't go back to its normal spot of this. Anyways, it all happened right before my eyes, and you were the only people in the hut at the time? That's right. Just Miss Brett and myself. There was no one else. So I don't understand how she could possibly have been stabbed like that.
Great mystery indeed.
I still can't believe it happened. That's why I just couldn't bring myself to speak up. It'll be alright. However it happened, and whatever really went on by the sea that day, I promise you, I'm not going to prove anything you've said you saw is true.
Looking like a true Megatoba. Now, I think we should discuss what's coming up in the trial, don't you? We don't have much time. We must make sure we have our facts in order.
Yes, I expect the poison is going to come under close scrutiny in the upcoming proceedings. The police should hopefully have identified it on the blade by now. And even at that, I don't think Jezebel is the one who stole the poison. Let me get that straight out there. I don't think she is the one who stole the poison. Whoever this photographer... Oh my god, now I got an itch on my back. Ugh. And this chair's not a good place for a back scratcher. Hold on. Anyways, the trouble, hold on. Okay. I don't think Jezebel is the one who stole the poison. I'm pretty sure it is the person who took the photograph somehow knew that the poison it was being developed in secret somehow, and probably it actually might be a student of Yume. That's my thought process. Don't deny, don't contend. Don't. The trouble with schools is they always teach the wrong lesson. Sorry. Sorry. I just rewatched Wicked, and I just the movie Wicked, not the Broadway. And I just really like the dancing through life. So, and the first thing is the trouble is, so, anyways, the trouble is, it's completely new laboratory synthesized blend of alkaloids. Alkaloids. That is literally how far my brain's gone right now, and how my mindset is. If I have to literally, granted, I probably would fuck this up anyways. Alkaloids. The police won't have any way of testing it. Oh, I see.
Yes, without this chemical reagent, whatever.
Reagent.
It's possible to detect the dust.
If you take off the RE, that's just agent, so it's reagent. Chemical reagent?
I sent a colleague of mine off with some earlier, delivered to the police headquarters. I think perhaps you should have some as well, though, just in case.
And you just happen to have this on you. Okay, I don't know if we can, but I'm gonna take a look at that real quick.
We can. But we only look at the name, the paper on there. That's it.
As soon as I can get it, but let's go ahead and look at the name of it at least. The label has appeared to have been written in a foreign language that I don't know. Wait,
It's German.
it's German? Why would you have a... Okay.
Your knowledge of English is going to be a little help here, I'm afraid.
Couldn't you just written it medicine on it in Japanese? Then we'd be able to read it.
German is the international language of medicine, my dear. Well, yes, I can certainly see the merit in labeling the bottle and cup. Though I'm not sure medicine would be entirely appropriate.
So it's written in German. So what? If for medicine, German is the bifagal language of medicine? Okay. I was not born in the 19th century. I was born in the late 20th century. While the 10 here was early 21st century.
I was 2000.
Extremely early.
literally January 1st, 2000.
I was gonna say, it was literally the very first day of the 21st century. Is it me, or have we gone on multiple tangents in this just one sitting?
I don't know. What's the rest about that? Suddenly very quiet.
Sorry, give me a second. It's this newspaper article. Exclusive. Deadly poison stolen from Yume Medical Research Laboratory. I'm wondering how this information got out, given that it was a government secret. It was all that Englishwoman's doing. I don't believe that Jezebel stole it. I really don't. What? When I was a professor in Sosake-san... Sorry. Sorry, guys. Anyways, it was when the professor and Sasaki-san was being interviewed in the laboratory. The so-called English lady swanned in. Swanned. I find that more amusing than you might, but okay. Swanned in, and without any compunction, said to Professor Mikitoba,
"Oh, Professor, surely your guests would love to hear about your work on that substance there." Put me in a very awkward position, right? Okay.
You okay?
Yeah, I was just thinking something.
What was it?
No, it's just something very stupid.
Well, be honest, in my head case, everything is stupid at a time. So, be my guest.
He's like, he's like, well, to be frank, I'm like, but I'm not frank. I'm Mikotoba.
Was Kuseki-san's curiosity had been piqued, so I had little choice but to give him a story introduction.
So then, Sasaki-san knew about the poison? That is not a good look if he does. Because, well, hold on. That would have been the first time that he would have known about it, which means that he wouldn't have known about it to steal it beforehand. So, I mean, obviously, I know at this point, I know who the murderer is. Anyone? Damn it! I just dropped my bottle opener. I'll grab that in a minute. So, but obviously, I know who stole it and who's the actual murderer, because I mean it's obvious.
That reporter who was writing up the story about us, who got a glimpse of the toxin too.
This Memento-san. Sorry. That is not Memento, I know it. This Menimeto-san.
Memo.
Memo. By the way, did the reporter join you all when you went to the beach? Excuse me. Give me a minute. Sorry. Oh, no, I don't remember the reporting being there.
He shouldn't have been. I very much doubt anyone would have wanted him there.
Oh?
A known criminal had been given permission by the authorities to bathe by the seaside. Biggest pointed out that finding a reporter might be problematic.
The man was sent back to his office.
And probably followed them. Okay, sorry. I keep saying sorry, and I shouldn't be sorry, but hey, it's the way I am. Especially when I already said that I'm drinking, so. Why am I still saying sorry when I keep doing it, so. Anyways. Yet, obviously he didn't go back. He secretly followed the party to the beach and took this very candid photograph. And yet, presumably, he posted it anonymously to the police. Ah.
Yeah, must be what happened.
You were the
Counsel.
bailiff, so.
We just heard that the new witness is not ready to testify. The trial is about to resume. Please proceed into the courtroom at once. Sounded so once again then. Defense attorney, Ryutaro Naruto.
Yes. Ray has put her faith in me now and told me everything. So I can't let her down. I have to prove that what she's telling the court is true. I have to prove what really happened that day. Oh my god, that whole conversation took 45 minutes. Less than 45 minutes. Holy shit. Well, granted, when you talk, time flies. I should know. I've done it so many times.
Hereby call this court to order.
Hold on.
As we reconvene.
Okay, can you just re-say that? Because I have a bad habit of when reading something and then just literally just sitting on it. So just, if you don't mind, just restarting with I hereby call.
I hereby call this court to order as we reconvene to continue the trial of Raymond Bomb. Prosecutor Iwuji, have you summoned the new witness?
Before I address that question, Your Excellency, I have some very important news to share.
Oh no, is it a female?
Oh.
What news?
What?
And why does he look so happy about it? Ugh.
During the recess with the collaboration of Professor Migatoba's laboratory at Human University, the police re-examined a knife that was used to end Miss Giselle Brett's life.
Excellent. I admire your rapid handling of the matter.
Oh, too kind, Your Excellency. Too kind. Ultimately carrying out your instructions, of course.
And the reagent delivered to the police headquarters by rickshaw, so it would be there in good time. But judging by the man's swagger, I fear we might need to brace ourselves for the inevitable.
Yeah. And console, what are the results?
This dagger was so cruelly used in the life of the victim. Has no trace of poison anywhere along its blade.
I thought so. I am guaranteeing that while the knife was used to dislodge into Jezebel, I am pretty sure, guaranteeing at this point, that the fountain pen, as we know, know as soon as I reopen the pen. Blah, blah, blah. And this. Blah, blah, blah. And how this right here is literally empty in the fountain pen. Which, if you were... No one who would really be having a fountain pen that literally needs to be refilled, no one would ever discounted that, because I'm pretty sure back then they probably like once a week they would always check it to see how the the container is. So that's why. So no one in their right mind would think that this would be empty. But hey, that's just my thoughts on the matter. What? What are you talking about? Are you sure about that?
I wouldn't take the reputation of the police on it.
Why the police?
Because he doesn't want to put his own life on the line.
Fair. Why would it read? The test was extremely simple. They couldn't have made a mistake.
Okay, we're actually getting... Okay, before we do anything, we finally got the mud knife in our court record. Let's take a look.
Nothing too special except the blood.
Yeah, but we'll still look at the blood.
Ah, yes, this must be the victim's blood.
Oh dear. Sorry. Oh dear. This blood is the blood is never a pretty sight, is it? I'm having to fight the urge to run under a hot tap and to get it cleaned.
You've always been what? What?
Fastidious?
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 Fastidious? Fastidious? I don't know. Fastidious about cleanliness. Haven't you?
I think it's something else, Father. I know that's Hisato. I know that it's Hisato, and I'm literally wanting to go to her voice, but she's pretending to be a man, so it's...
In short, the accused's feeble excuse earlier has been utterly destroyed.
Ah!
Now the prosecution is ready to call a new witness.
The newspaper report. Master captured a photograph. The crucial moment. Good. Very well, officer. Bring in the witness.
No trace on the knife. No trace of poison on the knife. But if that's really the case, how could the toxin have entered the victim's body? I've already explained that, but okay.
The question is, what kind of voice should I give him?
Yeah,
I know it's me now.
Yeah, I gotta say, this is you, because I took,
Ray.
Ray.
Witness, please state your name and occupation for the court.
I'm trying to think, what would make sense?
Beyond, I'm not sure. He kind of looks like a person that deserves a respectable voice, but knowing what he is, he does not deserve a respectable voice. But hey, I'm not the one voicing him.
I'd like to try something.
Which, by the way, Wait, we can tell right now that whether he's a killer or not. Point being is that everyone look at his armband, and then if we go to the tip of the butt end of the pen. Hey, look at it here. Same marking. So yeah, this is his pen.
Yeah, but I think I might try. I think I have a voice I can try. Maybe.
However you want it, it's your voice.
Brighton many memo of the Joy News kind of thing. No. I was also thinking of what's that one character name from what was it, Family Guy? The guy in the wheelchair.
Or is that Family Guy or American Dad?
I think it was Family Guy. The guy in the wheelchair.
Okay, the only person I know from any kind of Family Guy universe, whatever, is not from Family Guy, but it's from American Dad. Oh wait, no, or is he from Family? No, he is from Family Guy. That is literally how much I give a two shits about that show. I know about it. I've seen the characters. I hate the show. I'm going to put that out there. I don't like any of those shows. Family Guy, American Dad, Cleveland, the Cleveland Show. Fuck those shows. Get them out of my life for all I care.
Why do you hate it that much?
I just don't like them. I've never shows like that. I've never really cared for. I don't know if it's the adult jokes or whatnot, but it's always irked me the wrong way. I'm gonna be completely blunt. They have always irked me the wrong way. Whether I know why or not, I don't know. I just don't like them. Never have. But I do know the character you're talking about now. I have seen him. His voice,
yeah.
Fuck if I know. I haven't watched enough of it.
I'll probably just go with something normal until I can think of something.
Fine by me.
Brighton many memo of the Show you news. Okay, that's an interesting thing.
Show you.
I'm what people like to call a journo. Journo? Okay.
Really? Okay, that should be obvious, really, but okay. What's a journal, Father? Do you know?
It's simply a construction of journalism. I'm there with a news break, putting pen to paper to catch those scoops so they're in print the next morning. Don't call me the hero that herald for nothing. The nice guy of news.
Alright, guys. It was you who took this photograph, was it?
Well, why are we here?
I'm sorry.
Ooh, brace yourself, people. Many Memos sends us a scoop in the offing.
I really hate this guy, by the way.
Female student of the foul play, defended by curiously handsome young lawyer in the Supreme Court. The viewers will wrap this up. We'll set it above the fold at 72 point in 5-leg format for the morning edition.
Okay. Who is annoyed about this guy or hate this guy? This guy's already annoying. Is this guy gay?
don't think so.
Okay. Anyways. Huh?
Right then, let's start with your name.
Oh, it's Ryutaro Nahoda.
Nice. What made you want to become a lawyer?
Why are we being interviewed? Well, I wanted to reform the country's legal system, I suppose.
You told me I suddenly became very ambitious, I see.
I just borrowed Kazuma-sama's dream for a while.
By the way, my name is Taketsuchi Aochi. That's Taketsuchi Aochi.
Okay, so we know how to finally pronounce his name, although we already knew. Taketsuchi, which is easy, and Aochi.
Yeah, Aochi. Aochi.
Yeah.
The so-called dark horse of the Supreme Court. My objections strike fear into every defense lawyer's heart.
No, the readers won't buy that.
What?
Witness. Yes. What this court demands to know is whether or not you were responsible for taking of for the taking of this picture. It was delivered anonymously to the Imperial Police Bureau only yesterday. Yeah, I wouldn't be a journo if I didn't click 1% with a scoop like that now, would I?
Which means that you
Sometimes
were
it was
there.
hard
Which means that you were there, and
sometimes it takes them down, but either way, you gotta be fast. Fast legs to run with, and a fast hand to write with. No good if you don't note it down. I always say. That's what I call many memo wisdom.
oh, okay. Many memos in?
Ah, yeah, I remember your face. Who was that day when you were interviewing myself and Soseki? Yes, right. That was me. Many memo again. We were supposed to be going back to show you news office after our meeting. Also, that freaking name for a news center. What would you say? Show you news.
I swear. Oh, I was just trying to think on where I heard that, but and what that's got me referring to. But when he says "show you news," all I'm thinking of Shoryuken.
Shoryuken. Tatsumaki-san, Jack. Hadouken. Freaking Street Fighter.
Yeah, I never care for Street Fighter. I find that to be a lot more complicated than most fighting games that I've done. I really do like Tekken.
I don't know. I feel like Tekken's the most complicated because especially for beginners who want to learn it. Especially nowadays when there's like a freaking 100 moves for a character.
Are you sure you're talking about Tekken and not Street Fighter?
No, I'm talking about Tekken. Now Tekken games nowadays have like a freaking 100 moves for one character.
True. Now this is the game I truly grew up with. The game I really grew up with because I'm a 90s kid. Early 90s kid. I was born in 91. Oh, excuse me. But the game that I really played a lot of was this game right here, Tekken 3. And I am so happy that they brought this out.
Well, for me, the first fighting game I played was Soul Calibur 2.
Now, I'm not saying that Tekken 3 was my first fighting game, but it's the one that I really played the most with. Anyways.
But the scoop is, I didn't. Because that Englishwoman's words had piqued my journalistic interest.
Miss Brett's words?
The criminal left to do as he pleases, just because she happens to be a British citizen. It's forced done. This country's judiciary is brought to the core. The Supreme Court's rulings aren't worth the paper they're written on. The police are just imperial pawns.
Take your time, young man. There are complex political issues at play.
He's 38. I just looked it up
Is he
on the
really?
court record. He's 38. And he's older than freaking Natsume.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Hey, but he's not as old as Akatsushi
Yeah.
or Mikitoba.
Well, anyway, I quickly jotted down these words. He said my many memo.
Okay. Okay, sure. Just make up words at this point. You okay?
Just freaking many memo.
Yeah.
Are you ready? I'll read it out. It's all here, right here. Go. I'd like to go with everyone to see your country's coast. A serial criminal going on some junket. The people need to know about them. That's why I decided to sneak after them
Okay.
to get the woman's story, so I can hammer her in the press. Oh, okay.
Okay. First, let's go back just a few, okay? And by the way, it is so dark out I can barely see myself in my camera, which I will turn the light on as soon as we can take a break. So I'll take care of that, guys. Don't worry. So, anyways, okay. I should like to go with everyone to see the country coast. Criminal or not, if you're visiting a place like Japan, why wouldn't you want to go see the coast of a place that is not your own? Okay. Anyways, I don't know if you read this or not. Just hit the history button for all I care. And then just read to get the woman. Just reread that for my sanity, please.
To get the woman's story, so I can hammer her in the press. You mean to say you did indeed witness it firsthand? The group seemed portrayed in this photograph. Oh yes, I saw with my very own Giorno eye. From start to finish, through the viewfinder of my trusty camera. Thank you, Merimomo-san. You will now give formal testimony before the court. Will state exactly what it is that you witnessed of the events surrounding this Brett's death.
Okay. I know I only took a break maybe about, half hour ago? Hour? Somewhere around there. But, one bad thing about drinking is that it makes you have to go. So I'm always waiting for a place that is convenient. So I'm going to go take another break, guys. I'll be back shortly. Stay tuned. Alright, guys, I'm back. And I gotta grab my headphones for the game itself, so. Okay, come on. There we go. Okay, come on. There we go. You there, Nathan?
Yeah.
Okay. I got one more drink to consume, and then that'll be it for today, so.
Also, we're on part 2 of the trial.
Are we really? And why did it say part 1?
Yeah. I don't know. I saved and I saw it said part 2.
I'll just say because. It does. Okay. Hold on. I gotta grab my, I gotta grab some real quick. Give me a minute. It's the first time I've ever seen it to where when you save, it normally says that it's a part 2, but yet it didn't do that when we did save. Anyways. The camera never lies.
The beach hut was made of shoddy old reed screens, so there were plenty of gaps. I could see inside through.
Looks like you
Englishwoman was
forced it.
sitting on- Yeah. Englishwoman was sitting on a stool when the student girl came in and started arguing with her. Seconds later, the girl pulled out a knife, throwing the Englishwoman to the floor and stabbed her in the back. My smoldering joint of spirit burst into flames. Quick as a flash, I worked out my camera ready to click. I pulled apart the rough weave of one of the screens and poked the lens through for the perfect shot.
Read screens, you say?
Right, you can see them clearly enough in that great shot I snapped.
Yep, you saw that.
That were just screens made of coarsely woven reeds.
The reeds and not... I thought that was bamboo.
Yes. It allows the breeze to pass through and bring some relief from the summer heat. And it was a breeze for me to poke my camera through and see the whole thing hotting up.
Ignoring the time being the appalling invasion of privacy involved. Did you witness everything that happened from the moment the defendant entered the hut?
Oh yes, I saw it. I saw the whole thing from start to finish.
And you say that you took the photograph through the gap in one of the screens?
Look, for me, they're pretty shoddily woven. I pulled the reeds apart and still into my camera through the gap. I would get away with it. Would I get away with it? Or what have you seen? It was the gamble of a lifetime.
A tenacity of purpose that's considered admirable in a journalist, I suppose.
Run a risk one a day, run a scoop the next. That's the many memoism in a nutshell. Alas, it appears we have a genuine witness to this wicked crime. The evidence and testimony are extremely compelling. I believe we may be close to a verdict.
No.
Wonderful news, Your Excellency, wonderful.
I mean, we still have to do a cross-examination, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
Nonetheless, it cannot be denied. And this typically begs one very large question.
One question.
Exclusive news. A startling photograph, only making an successful story for the reporter. Why then was the story never published?
Oh, that's right.
It seems clear to me that there are circumstances at play here that are yet to be understood.
More pathetic excuses.
Very well. Well, here we are cross-examination.
Yes, Your Excellency. There's more to this report than meets the eye. He's keeping something about this case very close to his chest. Actually, before we start this cross-examination, ladies and gentlemen, I'll give 10 time to look over it real quick. But I forgot to grab something, so I'll be right back. Sorry, guys. Alright, guys. Sorry about that. I'm very airheaded when I'm trying to remember to take something, so I don't have problems later. So, anyways, let me get the screen back to where it's supposed to be. Alright. Alright, here we go. So, do you think we gotta press or present?
We gotta press because I did look through the thing. What happens when you go through all the statements and that conversation after the last one, and it just like says, "Oh, just press," pretty much.
Okay, start with the first one. The beach!
Also, I mean, I was also just messing around with some of the animations he was doing during the statement.
Okay. What made you want to see what's happening inside the beach hut in the first place?
Call it Giorno instinct. Can you think of a better reason?
Oh, I don't know. Perhaps because, as well as being a proven criminal, the person inside was a young woman.
Oh, you're trying to say you wanted to peep?
Hey, I wouldn't put anything past this guy.
I see where you're going with this. Brace yourselves, people. He's painting the Giorno as a voyeur.
It's hardly slander, sir. You had a camera and you were taking pictures without a woman's knowledge.
Especially at a seaside thing where they were trying to change his swimsuit.
Oh yeah, that's
So,
good.
That's a reasonable statement, honestly.
Oh hell yeah, especially we knowing that what's his name is a she.
Sasato.
Well, it's Sasato, but I'm talking about his male name. But
Yeah.
No, you got it all wrong, little student boy.
Ryutaro, that's the name. Sorry.
To my mind, all that was inside was a hut with was a scoop. Nothing more, nothing less.
How do we know that?
Scoops don't know gender, man or woman. It's all news. That's not even many memoirism. It's basic journalism.
If only the courtroom was as indiscriminate. Indiscriminate. I feel you, Sasato.
Don't worry, it will be soon, but you won't be alive to see it.
The hell no. I feel sorry for those people that live in this time and then never see the fruits of society changing.
Yeah, that's what sucks. The people back then wanted to see it change, yet can't because they wouldn't be able to live long enough to see it.
That's it for today.
Right, so that's all fun and dove. Can we move on?
So the court, and then witness. What sight befell your eyes when you looked inside the hut?
A sight that vindicated my Giorno instinct. That's what. When I pulled back to read, to see it all as clear as day.
Okay, the English woman sitting on a stool. I present. Hold on, I'm just grabbing some real quick, guys. So, okay. Okay, sorry. So you actually saw Membami-sans entering the hut?
Yep, and he was raging like my Giorno spirit.
Oh, come on. I thought it would take longer. Hold on. I was trying to take a time of I got pills I started taking to hopefully counteract what is it called? A hangover. And I thought he was gonna speak longer than that. Anyways. And the argument you mentioned, what was it exactly? And this is gonna take more than one sentence, isn't it? Go ahead.
You stole it. I didn't steal it. That kind of thing.
Or not. Talking about the poison, I suppose?
The student girl walked right up to the English woman and really started laying it. I mean, if she laid in her more, there would have been eggs.
Wait. What? Okay, I gotta go back for a second. I mean, if she really laid it into her anymore, there would.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
I'm just gonna assume that's what I think he was trying to imply.
Is he really expect? Okay, is this guy just a fucking pervert? Is that the main reason he went? Other than to kill Jezebel?
This man should have been an author. His descriptive talents are wasted on journalism.
Yeah, it is actually.
But the students' ratings fell on deaf ears, like a Japanese person listening to English for the first time.
He's really ought to work on his smiles first, though.
Similes.
What? Okay, hold on. He ought to work on his similarities first, though, to be honest.
Anyway, the point is, that woman in the dark was mightily angry. And her temper finally got the better of her, it seems, dear me. It was the climactic moment that I caught on film.
Seconds later, the girl pulled a knife, blah, blah, blah. Hey, hold it! Oh, sorry. You swear this cord, you actually swear to this cord that you actually saw the precise moment when the stabbing took place?
This precise moment. The precise moment. And do just that. I saw the whole hellish scene play out from the start to finish. I have here a simple plan to be cut.
Why did you show that earlier?
They never do this in this freaking game.
I know, right? It's so annoying, though, by the way.
Perhaps you could use it to explain the court exactly what you witnessed. Right you are. It's all here in my memo pack.
Freaking name.
I know, right?
When I first peered into the hut, I'm sure that the woman was on the stool on the back of the hut here. Yes, the accused's own testimony confirming that.
She just sat on the back of the hut, smiling sweetly, is what I have noted down.
I'm going to testify now. Try not to interrupt.
Shut your fucking mouth. Ugh.
In the next moment, as I was watching, the evil student girl entered the hut. After a while, the pair of them ended up in the middle of the hut, arguing furiously. The other one went for the student, but the girl dodged out of the way. And a flash punched a knife into her adversary's back as the two passed each other.
Okay, that is not what she told us earlier.
What you described is a grim crime indeed.
Never sugarcoat the truth. That's what many memoism says.
Okay, now we got the beach plan.
Which we don't need to look at this point.
Yeah, because it's literally just that, and all we'll just magnify it and just look closer, which not really is necessary.
Yeah. By the way, Menimento-san, will list you as watching the terrible scene unfold before your very eyes through the gaps of the screen. Did it not occur to you to try not to prevent the tragedy, rather than capture it on film?
Journalists have to be observed. We can't get involved. That's our reason that. Why? You're okay.
Why are you questioning things at this point? So, you didn't converse with Miss Brett at all?
Obviously not. The observer always remains on the outside looking in.
And that's something to be proud of, is it?
Very Excellency, if I may.
Yes, Professor.
I think the witness's last expertly phrased statement should perhaps be added to his formal testimony.
Father, what are you...
I'll grant the defense's request. Many moments on it. You will supplement your formal testimony with the aforementioned statement. Well, nihilism is the foundation of many memoirs, but I'll gladly prove my words aren't me. I never once stepped foot in a hut or spoke with Englishwomen in my life. I was there only as an observer. That's... So, wait, do we have evidence for that?
Which one do we... Okay, hold on.
Oh. Oh, I got it.
Oppress or present?
Present on the last one.
Oh.
I think it was... It's the pen.
Oh. Okay, I swear.
If he didn't set foot in it, then how did this pen get in?
Yeah, you're right. Sorry. There's a pill that I should not have taken, because right now it's making me, droopy at this point, so, but I'm good, I'm still good to go. I gotta remember when I stream to take that pill after the fact, because I took that pill not that long ago, and it's already hitting me hard, so, anyways. The fountain pen. After I drop a save, just in case. And it's not just because I'm dropping it because I'm not sure. It's that if something were to happen to my stream, at least if it's within just by now, I'm able to at least be able to load back in at that point. So, anyways, the fountain pen. Objection, ya bitch! Many memos, son. Until now, you had a firm belief that newspapers are in the business of uncovering and publishing the truth. Can you
Friends don't lie.
Can you re-say that? You broke up there for a second. The first one, your spot.
You're spot on. You're spot on there. The press don't lie, which is why I'm proud to wear the emblem of the Show You News on my arm.
Oh, so that's the short. Okay, so that's what the symbol is. Okay.
In a way, that's more many memoism.
Sadly, though, it seems the journalists who write for those papers don't always share the same passion for the truth.
What are you suggesting with those recriminatory freaking English recriminatory word council?
Memo, son, do you recognize this fountain pen? This pen was found at the scene of Miss Brett's death. In fact, the murderer victim was grasping it in her hand as she died.
What are you?
If you look at the barrel of the pen, you'll notice that it's the same owner's initials engraved there. R.M.
Yes, they bring out that council. Yeah. Thank you for bringing that up, council. This was accused raven bombing.
There's also another person that has the words RM in their initials. Thank you. Is it a coincidence, I wonder, that your initials are also RM?
No.
Written Minimento RM.
That's horse dung. I can see one of the central tenets of minimalism is being a pencil user.
And yet, as the court will clearly be able to see on your right hand, there's a very obvious blue ink stain.
It would appear that you must have rather carelessly left this somewhere recently. Your favorite fountain pen, that is. Horsey horse dung.
Memimento-san, is it not the case that before she died, you met with Jezebel Brett in that beach hut?
While we listen to this absurd nonsense, it's nothing but another excuse.
And why are you sweating?
Exactly. So you news will stand behind me all the way. I deny everything. There must be as many people with you as are as there are stars in our night sky.
The defense has neither the time nor the inclination to count every star in the sky. And there's no need anyways, because the pen has more to tell. Yes, there's another clue. A clue that undeniably proves who the real owner is.
In that case, counsel, the defense will now show the court. Where does the alleged clue lie?
Of course, Your Excellency. The clue that the fountain pen clearly reveals its owner's identity is the RM initials that we saw earlier. No.
Remember the emblem on the other type of the pen?
Oh. You're right. The emblem right here. Take that.
They're literally just talking about the initials earlier.
You also have the fear that my mind is not here, so right now, so give me some leeway. As well as the initials, there's also an emblem on this fountain pen. An emblem that you will, of course, recognize, Minimito-san.
Goodness me. It's the emblem to show you news.
In other words, the owner of this pen is an employee of Shoro News. Those initials are RM. Surely, the stars in the sky don't seem so numerous, do they? Well, Minimento-san, how do you respond?
No. Oh. Order. Explain yourself, witness. So, this is how the mighty Supreme Court works, is it? Using coercive tactics to have well-meaning citizens reveal harmless secrets?
I've used nothing but I've used nothing but the onerous tactics.
Alright then, fine. I won't try to hide it anymore. Yes, not long before that grim tragedy unfolded, I, Philly news reporter, on behalf of the public, conducted an interview with the Englishwoman.
An interview?
You never mentioned this before?
What exactly was this? When exactly was this?
As I said, it was before the evil little student girl showed her face in the hut. It couldn't have lasted more than 2 or 3 minutes. That's all. That's all. It was just a brief exchange. It came to nothing. And as many memoirs say, people don't pay their dues for unworthy news. However insignificant you deem this court cannot overlook the meeting between yourself and the victim. You will testify now on an oath about the precise nature of this meeting and what transpired. Got it. Yes, all right, but on one condition. Condition? I'm all good and unconscious. I couldn't speak out alone about this. You need to call back the earlier witness. Soseki Natsumi-san.
So, Sasaki-san.
Oh yes, according to my notes here, that man is a secret of his own. Embrace yourself. Because it's not a harmless one. It's big. What?
What?
Many wisdom states that one man's secret is every other man's front page story. Very well, I'll grant the witness's request in this instance. Officer, summon an earlier witness. Back to the stand.
Sasaki-san. Sasaki-san hiding something? And it wouldn't be the first. Okay. You know, guys, just give me a couple minutes real quick. Okay. Alright. Oh, this is testimony. I thought we already got through that. Okay, go ahead.
No. I asked the English woman for an interview, but she declined. So I left the hut without making a fuss. Then, watching secretly from outside, I saw the woman being stabbed and the other witness come running. The detective realized the victim still had a pulse, so he ran off to fetch help. That's when the witness, writer man here, asked the woman a very significant question. We didn't say anything about that in his testimony. Which is why many memoirisms the man has revealed it now.
Okay.
You mean to say the victim regained consciousness?
Oh, sorry. Well,
And when she did, you tried to ask her a question?
that's, true. Yes.
He did. He did. And that's not all. Dwayne gave him a very definitive answer. Answer that incriminates the accused. This is preposterous. Why am I only hearing about this now? Why didn't you mention this before? You local hack? Like there's a question mark. He's like, I don't know at this point.
I know, right? It wasn't even a conversation. Yes, I did pose a Weathering English Rose a question. I won't deny it. But she could no longer speak. She was barely conscious even.
Counsel for defense, I expect that a thorough cross-examination be conducted here. Court must and will know the truth.
Absolutely, Your Excellency. The reporter is claiming that Miss Prince implicated Ray somehow. What on earth could have happened in that hut? Okay. Okay, guys, I know I said I was going to keep continuing, and Nintendo, I do greatly apologize, but I gotta pay more attention when I take some pills. I swear to God, I am literally zoning out here. That's why it takes me a few minutes to actually takes me about a minute to do it. So, unfortunately, guys, I am gonna have to end it here. But no worry, as I said on Monday, excuse me, we will be back on Monday for like 3 to 4 hours. So, I really. Actually, we're going on about almost 4 hours. So, I do greatly apologize, guys. I do want to continue forward, but I don't think you guys wanted to see me sleeping here on stream. Anyways, that is going to be it for today. I gotta figure out what pill is making me so drowsy. So, and once I figure that out, I'll take every other pill except for that one that's making me this drowsy. And god damn it, that thing hits quickly. I swear to God. I took it, and then only like a couple minutes later did that thing really start hitting me. So I'll figure it out before the next time I start drinking, and to where I gotta really worry about it. So yeah. Trust me, I want to keep continuing, to be honest with you. But not if I'm going to be passing out on stream. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, come on, HMK. Seriously? Okay. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know we surely did. If you guys like what you see here, you want to see more, give me a follow here on Twitch. Subscribe to YouTube for any previous content. Also, ring that notification bell for you know I go live or when videos get posted. Also on YouTube, like what you see, give me a like. Comment down below you enjoy, and stuff I can improve on. I'm always looking for feedback. Follow me on Twitter for some updates. More updates and a chance to talk to me off stream. Join my Discord. Everything is down below the stream and in the description on YouTube. But as usual, I've been your host, Revo. And until the next stream, stay true to the